Stand by, the meeting will begin shortly. You have successfully joined the webcast. Please stand by. The meeting will begin shortly.
Good morning, everyone. I am Commissioner Hope Knight, and as chair, I now call to order the meeting of the members of the New York Job Development Authority for Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. Before we get started, I will ask that everyone please mute their audio until you are ready to speak. I'd also like to note for the record that this meeting is being webcast. I'd also like to note that the public was given the opportunity to attend today's meeting and to provide comments on the agenda items. I'd also state for the record that we do not have any members of the public in attendance today. In addition, the public was also given the opportunity to comment on the agenda items by submitting their written comments by 4:30 yesterday. I'd like to state for the record that no written comments were received from the public regarding today's agenda. The members have received the written materials in advance of this meeting and are free to ask questions at any time during the presentation. I will now ask the members whether anyone has any potential conflict of interest with respect to any of the items on the agenda. If so, I will ask you to please make an appropriate disclosure on the record at this time. We will then be sure that you may recuse yourself from any discussion or vote with regard to such items. Okay, hearing none. The first item on today's agenda is the approval of the minutes for June 24th, 2024 members meeting. Are there any questions, comments, additions, or deletions? If not, I will entertain a motion for approval. Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. The motion carries. And I would now like to call on Doug Janice to present the next item on today's agenda, which relates to the disposition of a JDA-owned property. Doug, you can begin when you're ready.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Knight. Good morning, members. The members are being asked to approve the sale of a particular parcel in Ocala, Florida, commonly known as 0 Pine Track Place, to a private developer, ROI Land Company, for the sum of $30,000. 0 Pine Track Place is a vacant parcel, approximately 23,500 square feet in size, that was acquired by the authority in the mid-1990s as part of a settlement with the prior owner who had defaulted on a loan provided by JDA in 1987. Since its acquisition, JDA has made various efforts to divest itself of the property, but has never been successful. JDA has continued to pay the taxes on the property since that time, with just over $10,000 expended from 1996 to 2023. In early 2024, two companies reached out to staff separately, seeking to possibly acquire the property. In response to those requests, JDA had the property appraised and advertised the property for sale in the Ocala Star banner and Marketplace Ocala online. Two offers were ultimately received, and after seeking best and final offers from both parties, the highest offer of $30,000 came from ROI Land Company. The proposed sale of this property is in compliance with the Public Authorities Law. The property was marketed and publicly advertised for sale, and the final terms of the disposition were competitively obtained. The property was independently appraised at $30,000, so the proposed sale is for fair market value. Additionally, there is no reason for the authority to continue to hold on to this property, as it is located in the state of Florida and continues to be a drain on the authority's resources without providing any benefits to the authority or New York State. Since the transfer does not involve any acquisition, financing, or construction of a project by ESD or a subsidiary or the JDA, the approval of the Public Authorities Control Board is not required. ESD staff completed an environmental review and determined that the sale of the property would have no significant effect on the environment. And therefore, the members are being asked to approve the disposition of 0 Pine Track Place in Ocala, Florida, to make a determination of no significant effect on the environment and to authorize the officers of the authority to take all required actions related to this transfer. Thank you.
Are there any questions or comments from the members with regard to this item?
I guess I have a question slash comment. I was surprised to see, I'm relatively new to the board, and I was surprised to see that we had property in Florida. I was just out of curiosity. I think this deal makes a lot of sense, but out of curiosity, do we own a lot of other property out of state?
No, this is the only property owned by the JDA that's out of state. And we ended up with it sort of accidentally. So we provided a loan in 1987 to a developer on a project here in New York. And as part of their collateral against that loan, they put up this property in Florida. So when they defaulted on the loan, the authority ended up with an out-of-state property. And, since that time, we've tried, every couple of years, we sort of do another go around. We advertise, we try to, get a broker to maybe, market it for us. And it just hasn't worked out. We haven't been able to sell it until now.
Thank you. That's helpful context.
As noted earlier, we did not have any comments from the public with regard to this motion. Any more comments or questions? I will now entertain a motion for approval.
Move.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. The motion carries. And there being no further business, may I have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Thank you for joining this meeting.